Dear students, please watch the next experiment, dismantling and assembling of the diesel engine, okay, 6-cylinder diesel engine, and how to service the differential diesel engine. Okay, this is very vast type of the engine is there. A lot of steps are there. First, what means you remove the engine from the vehicle. After that, you first remove the head. Okay, it is the head of the engine. It will have several parts are there. This is the head of the engine. This one is the rocker arm shaft. The rocker arm shaft has rockers are there. This inlet and the out exhaust rockers are there. These rockers are mounted on the head itself only. This is the retainer springs. Okay, this springs only activate the rack. Okay, how it will activated means it will activated by the push rod. Okay, this is the push rod. This push rod only. This is the push rod. This push rod only comes to here. Okay, then it will goes to the push rod comes to move up and down. It will activate the rack. Okay, now you can understood of the function of the head and the rack arm. So here what are the servicing you want to do means here see the rack. See the racks are worn out. See the rack worn out. So it will worn out means the tappet noise will come. So if tappet noise means it is one of the noise of the engine. So the clearance in between the valve and in between the rack. So it is the valve stem. It is the rack. Okay, so the rack arm in between the gap is must maintain 0.5 mm. Okay, so that means the 3 thou. Okay, 3 thou. It is a cage. They are using the cage. By using this cage, you must check the tappet noise. Okay, you must check the gap in between the two areas very maintained properly. Otherwise, it will make a tappet noise will comes. If you have a tappet noise comes means you must adjust the tappet. How to adjust means it is the nut and screws are provided. You are tight the nut. Okay, tight the screw. What means the gap will comes to close. So it will comes close means what will happen? The gap will goes to reduce. Okay, like that you can adjust the rack arm and reduce the tappet noise. Then here it is the crown of the crankshaft of the engine. The crankshaft it is not correct crankshaft. It is a 4-cylinder crankshaft. This is the crankshaft. Okay, see this is the crankshaft. So the crankshaft is mounted on the engine itself only. Here the crankshafts are must be checked properly. Here see this crankshaft journal. So this is a big end pin. Okay, this is a big end pin. This is the big end pin. Here see it is have very roughness is occurred. Then it will have a lot of wear will occur on the shaft. So you must clean the part. How to reduce the how to polish the components means you are putting in the main barriers. Polishing machine, grinding machine is there. You put it on the grinding machine. It is a separate machine for the crankshaft grinding. Okay, using this crankshaft grinding machine, you can clean the weakened pins also. Okay, and also you must check. It will have a number of thrust bearing and other things. Are this is the black. This black will come here like that only. Okay, so like that it will come. Okay, come like that only. So if you have the sleeves, this is the thrust bearing. See, this is the thrust bearing. This thrust bearing is worn out means the connecting rod shake will come. Connecting rod shake is coming. Okay, so you want to avoid the connecting rod shake, you must change the thrust bearing. Okay, thrust bearing. So it is the one of the type of service changing the crankshaft noise and other things. Okay, if you have connecting rod noise, you must also change the thrust bearing. Okay, thrust bearing. So this thrust bearing is splitted one. Half of the unit comes to crank pin and another half of is come to like that only. Okay, the half of the piece like that only. See, it will come like that means remaining half will come to here. Like that it will come. Okay, like that it will come. Like that it will come. Okay, see, half of the is there, the remaining half of is there, and this end is connected with the connecting rod. Okay, connecting rod. So here the piston is there. See, this is the piston and the connecting rod. So this is the connecting rod of the engine. So this is comes to attach with that itself only. Okay. So the connecting rod or noise will avoided by the thrust bearing only. Then next you come to the piston. There are different types of rings are there. There are 4 springs are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. First 2 is the compression rings. First 2 is the compression rings. And third one is the lubricating rings. And fourth one is the guide rings. Okay. These rings are, when will run out means the engine will goes to cheese, otherwise the bore will ovality. Okay. The bore comes to oval shape. How you check the oval? This is the bore of the engine. This is the bore of the engine. You check by the dial gauge. The diameter is very, very important. There are 2 diagonals there. First you check this diagonal and this diagonal. The piston will come forward, move to inwardly and outwardly inside. So whenever it will rotate, so what will happen means this piston will wear one side only. See here the piston will van out one side only. This side is not van. This side only van. Why? Because of whenever the piston come up and down, it will come up and down. So this area will thrusted area. The thrust area will van out. The non-thrust area is not van out. Okay. So this is happening. So that's why the ovality will change. See here the pistons are van out. See this area will van out. Okay. So whenever the piston move like that, so the thrust area will goes to van out. Okay. So these are the things are happening in the engine. Okay, so now you want to change the piston also, and also you must change the rings. Okay, the piston and the rings are you must change. Okay, the piston and the rings are must be changed because of it is fully van out. That's why you must change the piston and rings also. Okay, then you must check the camshaft. This is the camshaft of the engine. Here, this is the cam lobe. So you must check the camshaft and cam lobe also. Okay, this is the cam lobe. This cam lobe will van out. You must change the camshaft. Okay, so then you will have some helical gears are there. The helical gears are van out means otherwise the broken means you must change the camshaft. Okay, these are the very, very important things. So this is the man bearing channels. It will comes to in the engine. It will have some bushes are coming. If you have any shake will occur means you must change the bushes. If you have any van out on the cam means see these cams are fully van out. See it will have some step will occur. Your steps comes means you must change the camshaft. Okay, so crankshaft, camshaft and piston. Okay, these 3 things are there. Then head also already we are discussed. If you have any problem in the head means you must change the head. Then what means here, this is the cylinder liner. See the cylinder liner is there. Whenever the cylinder liner is change means you must change the cylinder liner. Okay, so how it will happen means due to the running of the vehicle, more wear will occur on the cylinder liner. It will goes to increase the diameter. Otherwise, the ovality will occur means it will not seal the pressure. It will not seal the pressure means the cranks and the crankcase oil will comes to inside the combustion chamber, and also it will burn with the oil, burn with the fuel, and the black smoke will comes. Okay, sometimes the leakage will occur on the head area in between the engine block and head area. So the gasket also van out again. The next step will goes to spoil the head gasket and other things also. Okay, then it will goes to affected the valves, reels and valves types and also rack ram also. Okay, so all the things are spoiled by the ovality of the engine bore. Okay, so you must change the liner. You must change the liner also. Then you must check the timing gears. There are different timing gears are there. It is the injection pump. It is a injection pump. It is a compressor gear. It is a crankshaft gear. It is a camshaft gear. It is the idle gear. Okay, idle gear. There are three. It is a crankshaft gear. It is the idle gear. It is the camshaft gear, and then it is for compressor gear. It is in the middle part is idle gear. It will connected the all gears. So if you have any van out on the teeth means you must change the gear also. Okay, one more gear will come. It is for the oil pump and other things. Okay, if you have anything means. Okay, but when you have in this engine we have only 4 gears only. Okay, so these are the things you are must check all these things. Then finally you must check the oil pump. Okay, this is the oil pump. There are van pump. This is the rotor pump. There are 2 type of rotor will come. Whenever it will rotate, it will circulate the oil. Okay, from this crankcase to engine. So you must check the oil pressure. So every per minute 14,000 liters of oil will circulated around the engine for lubricating purpose. Okay, if you not properly circulate the pressurized fluid, that means the oil, you must change the oil pump. We can't do any servicing on the oil pump, but whatever means the pressure will not indicated in the pressure gauge, you must change the oil pump. Okay, this is the strainer. See the strainer, it fully blacked. Okay, by the dust particles. You must clean the filter, otherwise replace the filter. Okay, it is also combined together. So whenever you change the pump means it is also coming with the pump itself only. Okay, so these are the things are you must follow the diesel engine in the automotive vehicle. Okay, so what I want to tell the step by step again. First you remove the engine from the vehicle. After that you must remove the head. Okay, you must remove the head and check the head. You check the rack arm, valves and valve springs, valve seating area and all these things also. Okay, then you must check the crankshaft. Okay, if you have any problem in the crankshaft, any van will occur in the main bearing channel or connecting rod. You must check all these things properly. Then you must check the piston and connecting rod. If you have any problem in the piston and connecting rod, you must change the piston and rings and also. Okay, connecting rod, if you have any bend will occur, you must check the bend. Okay, you must check the bend. Then you must check the cylinder liner. Okay, cylinder liner, it is a very important thing. You must check the cylinder liner. If you have any problem in the cylinder liner, you must change the cylinder liner. Because of the black smoke comes means the engine will run out. So you must change the liner. Okay, then you must check the lubricating oil. Okay, so the pressure will go to reduce. You must change the oil pump. Okay, you must change the oil pump. See the filter, it is fully dusty form because of due to the more carbon will deposited on the crankcase. That's why this is happening. Okay, these are the crankcase. This crankcase must be cleaned by the pure diesel. Okay, so before whenever you start the dismantling, you must clean the component properly by diesel, and then after that you must clean by water wash. Okay, first before you clean by the diesel, after that you must wash by the water wash. Then you find out the van out part. What are the van out parts are there? You must replace the van out parts. What are the list of the van out parts means first the rack arm, then valve seats, valve springs, and then valves. After that the connecting rod, big end journals, that means the thrust bearings, then connecting rod bend, then piston rings and piston also. Okay, then fuel pump. Okay, fuel pump also you must check. Okay, these are the things that are very important. Finally you must check the water pump, because of whenever you service the engine you must change the water pump, because of the water pumps are very, very important for cooling purpose. If you have any van out, every best advice, whenever you service the vehicle you must change the water pump also. Okay, because of water pump cost is very less. You are spending more lakhs of rupees for spending to service the engine. You must change the water pump also. Okay, so water pump is very, very important things. If water pumps are not properly function, the cooling will not function. The cooling will not function means the engine will easily run out. And same like oil pump also. The oil pumps are properly function. What happen? It will increase the friction. It will increase the, due to the increase the friction of the parts, it will created more wear will occur and more heat will occur. After that, more noise will occur. So these are the things are very, very important things. So you must check the oil pressure. The oil pressure is not function properly means you must change the oil pump. Then only the pressure in the components of the life engine components life will increase. Okay, so these are the very, very important things. You must maintain you must check the component of the diesel engine. Thank you for watching the video.